Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk about something that many of us struggle with, often without even realizing it. Limiting beliefs. These are those negative thoughts and assumptions we have about ourselves, others, or the world that can really hold us back from achieving our goals and finding success. Let's dive into one of the most common limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. How often have you caught yourself thinking this? Maybe you're about to start a new project or take on a challenge, and suddenly that voice inside your head says, "Who are you kidding? You're not smart enough, skilled enough, or talented enough to do this." This belief can be so powerful that it stops you in your tracks. Instead of taking a chance and going for it, you might pull back, procrastinate, or avoid the challenge altogether. And what happens then? You miss out on opportunities that could have led to growth, success, and even happiness. Another limiting belief that's quite common is thinking that success is for others, not for me. Have you ever looked at someone who's successful and thought, that could never be me? Maybe you believe that you're just not meant to be successful, like there's some invisible barrier between you and the life you want. This belief is particularly harmful because it can make you give up before you even start. When you believe that success is only for other people, you don't take the necessary steps to achieve it yourself. You might avoid setting goals, taking risks, or putting in the effort because deep down, you've convinced yourself that it's pointless. But here's the truth. Success isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who's willing to work for it and believe in themselves. Now let's talk about another sneaky limiting belief. I don't have enough time, money, or skills to succeed. This one is all about focusing on what you lack instead of what you have. It's easy to fall into this trap because it's natural to worry about whether you have the resources to achieve your goals. Maybe you think you need more education, more experience, or more money before you can start pursuing your dreams. But the problem with this belief is that it creates a sense of paralysis. You get so caught up in what you think you're missing that you don't take any action at all. And here's the thing. There will never be a perfect time, and you'll never feel completely ready. Success often comes from starting where you are, with what you have, and figuring things out along the way. Another limiting belief that holds many people back is the need to be liked by everyone. I have to make sure everyone approves of what I'm doing. This belief can be particularly damaging because it can lead to indecision and a lack of authenticity. When you're constantly worried about what others think, you might hesitate to take bold steps or make changes that are important to you. Instead, you might play it safe, stick to the status quo, or even give up on your dreams to keep others happy. But here's the truth. No matter what you do, not everyone will like it, and that's okay. What matters most is that you're true to yourself and pursuing what genuinely matters to you. After all, it's your life, and you're the one who has to live it. And finally, there's the belief that I'm too old or too young to start something new. Age-related limiting beliefs can be particularly tough to overcome because they're so deeply ingrained in our culture. Maybe you think you've missed your chance or that you're too young and inexperienced to be taken seriously. But here's the reality. Age is just a number. There are countless examples of people who've achieved great success at all stages of life. Whether you're in your 20s or your 60s, it's never too late or too early to go after your dreams. What really matters is your passion, your drive, and your willingness to take action. So now that we've talked about some of the most common limiting beliefs, let's discuss how to overcome them. The first step is to recognize these beliefs when they come up. When you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, or I don't have what it takes, pause for a moment and really question that thought. Ask yourself, is this really true? More often than not, you'll find that these beliefs are just fears and doubts that aren't based in reality. Next, it's important to challenge these limiting beliefs. Instead of accepting them as the truth, start to question them. For example, if you believe that success is only for others, ask yourself, why not me? Look for examples of people who've overcome similar challenges and achieved success. This can help you see that what's possible for them is also possible for you. Another powerful way to overcome limiting beliefs is to reframe your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, try to turn it into a positive. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," say, "I'm learning and growing every day, and I'm capable of achieving my goals." This simple shift in perspective can make a big difference in how you feel and how you approach challenges. It's also crucial to take action, even if it's just a small step. Action is one of the most powerful antidotes to limiting beliefs. When you take action, you build confidence, and with each small success, those limiting beliefs start to lose their power. It doesn't have to be a big step. Just start with something manageable and keep moving forward. Over time, you'll see that you're capable of far more than you ever imagined. As we come to the end of our discussion on limiting beliefs, I want you to take a moment and really think about what we've covered. The only real barriers between you and the success you desire are the beliefs you hold about yourself. These limiting beliefs act like invisible chains, binding you to a life of mediocrity and keeping you from reaching your full potential. But here's the powerful truth. You have the key to break free from those chains. The key lies in your mindset, how you think about yourself, your abilities, and what's possible for you. Let's reflect on this with an example. Imagine you've always wanted to start your own business, but there's a persistent thought in the back of your mind that says, "I'm not smart enough to run a business." This thought has likely stopped you from taking the first step. Maybe you've convinced yourself that you don't have the skills, the education, or the experience needed to succeed. But let's challenge that belief for a moment. Is it really true that you're not smart enough? Or is it simply a fear that's been holding you back? Consider this. You may not know everything about running a business right now, but that doesn't mean you can't learn. Perhaps you're a great problem solver, a fast learner, or someone with a passion for the product or service you want to offer. These are strengths you can build on. Starting a business doesn't require you to know everything from the beginning. It requires a willingness to learn, to adapt, and to keep going even when things get tough. Let's take another example. Suppose you've always thought, "I'm too old to start something new." This belief might have kept you from pursuing a passion, going back to school, or even making a career change. But the reality is, age is just a number. Many people have found incredible success later in life. Think of Colonel Sanders, who started KFC in his 60s, or Vera Wang, who entered the fashion industry at 40. These stories show that it's never too late to chase your dreams. What matters most is your determination and willingness to take that first step. So how do you begin to change these limiting beliefs? First, you need to recognize them. When a negative thought pops up, don't just accept it as the truth. Question it. Ask yourself, is this belief helping me or holding me back? More often than not, you'll find that these thoughts are based on fear, not facts. Next, replace these limiting beliefs with empowering ones. If you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not smart enough," counter it with, "I'm capable of learning anything I need to know." If you think, "I'm too old," remind yourself, "It's never too late to start something new." This shift in mindset can open up a world of possibilities. But changing your mindset alone isn't enough. You need to back it up with action. Start small. If you want to start a business, begin by researching your industry, taking a course, or talking to someone who's done it before. If you want to pursue a new passion, sign up for a class, join a group, or simply start practicing on your own. Each small step you take chips away at those limiting beliefs and builds your confidence. Surrounding yourself with positive influences is also crucial. Spend time with people who believe in you, who encourage your growth, and who push you to go after your dreams. Their support can be a powerful antidote to those moments of doubt when your limiting beliefs try to creep back in. As you continue on this journey, remember that success is not an overnight process. It's the result of consistent effort, learning from failures, and a steadfast belief in yourself. The road may be challenging, and you might face setbacks, But each step you take is a step toward breaking free from those limiting beliefs and moving closer to your goals. In conclusion, I want you to remember this. Your mind is your most powerful tool. It can either be your greatest ally or your biggest obstacle. By changing the way you think, you can change your life. Don't let limiting beliefs hold you back any longer. Recognize them, challenge them, and replace them with beliefs that empower you. Take action, no matter how small, and keep moving forward. Success is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who's willing to believe in themselves and put in the work. So go out there and start creating the life you've always wanted. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Break free from them, and you'll discover that the world is full of opportunities just waiting for you to seize them. Your journey to success starts now. Believe in it, act on it, and watch as you transform your life.